Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. I'm William Heineman. I'm your host, and this is Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials do their job, or they really screw stuff up. Guys, this one comes from our buddy Steve. He sent me another video, so Steve, thank you. Appreciate it very much. If anybody else has videos they want to send to me, I'll be more than happy to look at them. Will not guarantee that I will show them or comment on them. But I will definitely look at them. If I feel that they have some merit, then I will give you guys my take on them. So anyway, this one here, oh, I almost forgot. Guys, if you would, hit my subscribe button, my share, and like. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. We're trying to get me to 4,000 subscribers. So if you can, help me out, okay? So let's get on with this. I will give you my 2 cents as this goes on, because it's too much to try to do in the front.
Thousands of people signed a petition for a grand jury to investigate Wagoner County Sheriff Chris Elliott and District Attorney Jack Thorpe.
Those signatures were turned into a Pittsburgh County judge today, but the case is being continued for another week because of recent changes in the law. Meanwhile, Thorpe and Elliott are trying to get the petition thrown out, saying it's all lies.
Fox 23's Devin Lyon went to that hearing today and joins us live in studio with the response from both sides.
That's right, guys, and about 4,000 people seem to disagree with the sheriff and the DA. They all signed the petition saying an investigation should happen, but whether those signatures were enough or not is still unclear. Wagoner County Sheriff Chris Elliott and District Attorney Jack Thorpe appeared in a Pittsburgh County courtroom Friday morning for a pending grand jury petition. The group, Wagoner County Citizens Against Corruption, wants a grand jury to investigate the sheriff and DA for the jail death of Angela Liggins, the in-custody death of Jeffrey Kruger, accusations of excessive force by deputies, possible mishandling of legal cases, and deleting of public files, something both Thorpe and Elliott denied after Friday's hearing.
I've dedicated my entire adult life to the criminal justice system, being an honorable person, being an honest person. I've never compromised my principles in a law enforcement investigation. I want to make it perfectly clear. I deny everything in that petition.
Okay, whoa. Stop right there. Dude, you are the sheriff, okay? When it comes to the jails, that's your territory. You are the one responsible for every person in that jail. Inmates, deputies, doctors, nurses, cooks, makes no difference. You are the bottom line when it comes to that jail system. And for you to stand there and say you deny everything when there's been 3 deaths, sweetheart, that's on you. And for you to open your mouth and say, I don't, well, how did he put it? I don't, what do you say about his principles? Yeah, we see principles, how they work out in the field. Because all law enforcement, I'm not going to say all, most law enforcement are the same. Back to blue, no matter what. Circle the wagons, put up that big blue shield. Lie. Decontest. And hope it goes away. That's what you guys do. And you want to sit here and tell us that you are, cleaner than preacher sheets. Bull. I call bull.
Around 4,100 people signed the petition against Thorpe and Elliott within the 42-day period. Due to issues with some of those signatures, only about 3,700 counted. Now it's unclear if that's enough or not.
We all felt very passionate, those of us that were involved, to get to the bottom of those cases. That we had wrongful deaths of Angela Liggins and Jeffrey Kruger, and there was enough evidence that we feel it definitely warrants further investigation.
There was an argument regarding a new law as to whether or not it affected that. But we anticipate on Monday that will be quickly disposed of.
Senate Bill 1027, passed this year, changed the math behind how many signatures are needed for a grand jury petition. That's what paused the case Friday morning. SB 1027 became law after the grand jury petition was filed, but before the signatures were gathered. If the new law applies, a grand jury will be impaneled. If Senate Bill 1027 does not apply to this petition, then the signatures are not enough. But that doesn't change the argument for both sides. Those behind the petition are saying this is personal, while Thorpe and Elliott are calling it political at best.
This petition has hurt Wagoner County because it's full of lies, misinformation, and disinformation because of politics.
And if you weren't a scumbag sheriff, this wouldn't even be a conversation, now would it? For you to stand there and say you're cleaner than the preacher's sheets, I have news for you, pal. You'd be the first one in history of the United States to be that clean. I call BS.
On behalf of Wagoner County, citizens of Wagoner County, we're just after the truth. You know, we want the truth to be revealed and a righteous government.
And the sheriff and the district attorney don't want that transparency. They want the good old boy system. We back you blue, no matter what. Because that's the way it is in this town. Yeah, bull.
Fought my entire career again for criminal justice. And for individuals to put lies in a petition and attack me for what I believe to be political reasons, it's offensive. And ultimately, justice will prevail in this case, as well as all the other cases that I prosecute on behalf of District 27.
Now, Judge Mike Hogan is giving the attorneys on both sides till Monday to submit their arguments on if the state law applies or not. Then we will get a new hearing on a final decision for the petition. Coming up on Fox 23 News at 6, I asked Sheriff Elliott and DA Thorpe what is their message to the 4,000 people who are calling for an investigation. I'll bring you their answer and the concerns from petitioners claiming ongoing threats from the DA and sheriff. Live in studio covering news that matters, Devin Lyon, Fox 23.
Okay. So you have a district attorney who probably has gotten rid of records. You have a sheriff who is hiding records because he is in charge of everybody in that jail. If you've had 3 deaths, pal, that's on you. Sorry, that's just the way it is. And you can whine and you can piss and you can moan and you can say you're cleaner than the preacher's sheets. But no, you're not. You are the one responsible. You took that on when you took the job. You don't like it? Quit. It's that simple. Guys, remember, always phone the police and your public officials. This is why. And if you guys have any other comments, leave them down below. Remember, do something good for somebody because it may just come back to you. Guys, have a good and safe one. Talk to you soon.